Boy, it's hot out here. It's not even really hot yet. It's only 87 degrees. 80, yeah, 87 degrees. Jeez. It's going to be 97 degrees soon. Then it's going to be 107 degrees soon. Way too much. Way too much. This. Okay. All right. We're up and running. 1 million in the building with one like. Okay. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. That's pretty good. Oh, now it's 0 to 1. That's actually pretty good too. Nobody's in here, but I still got a like. That's pretty nice. Oh my goodness. Uh, it's a nice day today. It's just warm, really warm. I think if you're out and about doing things, it's not too bad. But if you're just sitting in a car waiting, it's hot. So I got my windows up and my air on, at least for a little while. Corey, hey man, just about to pump some gas. All right. Don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. Actually, I don't know. What is you guys pay by the liter up there or the gallon? I think it's liter. How much is it per liter up there? Hopefully it's not as bad as it is here. It's like almost $6 a gallon here where I'm at, but I've heard $7 a gallon some places. Mamily O'Neila laughing. I know I look funny. Sorry. He says 179 per liter. So what is that? What is it? 4 liters is a gallon, I think. 4 liters is a gallon? No. Is it 2 liters is a gallon? I don't know. 2 liters. I'm sure it does. I don't think it's as much as what we pay here. I hope it's not. It's still too high, whatever it is. Evelyn, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ask ChatG. No, that's what I don't do, man. I am resisting using AI for anything that I don't have to. I know it's already built into a lot of stuff that we use, but whenever I can help it, I try not to use it. I just think it literally is probably going to be the end of mankind. I really think it is. I don't think that's too crazy or paranoid to say. 365, I believe. So that would be per gallon because it two. I'm trying to remember if 2 liters is a gallon or 4 liters is a gallon. Man, it's been so long since I've been in school. I can't even remember basic facts anymore. I wish we would just go to metric system and or what do they call it? The metric system. And there's another name for it. The United States has just weird measurements. It makes it hard for everybody. But we got 8 million in the building with 2 likes. Hey, if you're new to this live stream, please double tap your screen or hit that like button. Give us a like. It helps us out a lot. And we would kindly appreciate it. Uh, Invincible. Hello. Hi. How are you, Invincible? Invincible, where are you from? I don't think I've seen you come through here before. Of course, it works out to be $4.94 per U.S. gallon. Okay, so it's a little cheaper than what we got here. It's still pretty high. I hope it's going to change soon, man. It's way too long for this mess. Invincible says Texas. Nice, shout out. What part of Texas are you from? I've been all through. Well, I wouldn't say all through, but I've been to quite a bit of Texas. Ma'am Leonila, thank you. Good morning. I haven't been in Texas. It's been a while since I've been in Texas. It's probably been, wow, it's been a while. Uh, geez, 2004. I think 2004 was the last time I was there. Wast, Wast, Texas, or is that misspelling of something? I've never heard of Wast, or is that West? You got me confused, Invincible. You got me confused. I've been to West Texas. I can say I've been to West Texas, but I've driven through there a couple times. I've driven within there a few times. Miss, Miss, don't know it. I know. I'll tell you what. I've been through Dallas, Fort Lauderdale, not Fort Lauderdale, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Lubbock. Where else? I know I'm missing somewhere. But shout out to you. Thank you for joining the live. Appreciate you. Got 10 million in the building. Again, please, guys, if you would just double tap that screen, give us a like. We're trying to build our channel up, and we're just a small channel. Uh, we're getting close. We're getting close to the watch hours we need to apply for monetization. And once that happens, we're gonna go buck wild. But yeah, please give us a like, help us out. Um, it's greatly appreciated. I'm Lil Nilla with the oh. Should you maybe whatever emojis you put up there, I have to pretend to do those. Oh, what's this guy doing? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, thought I lost it. 9 million in the building with 5 likes. Thank you. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please just double tap that screen, give us a like, and welcome. We appreciate you. 6 likes. Thank you, guys. That's what I'm talking about. This is Flora May. Good morning to you. How are you? Good morning. Invincible with the laughs and the first place prizes. What's that? So was I close? Did I name one of the cities that you're in, Invincible, or was I close? Sis Lete, good morning. Thumbs-up, host. Thank you, sis, for the thumbs-up. Appreciate you. 7. Thank you. Now I got 7. Thank you, guys. Mom Lil Nila with the Sis Lete says morning, everyone. Sis Flora says good morning. Mom Lil Nila with the cheery eyes. I'm just gonna copy whatever she puts up there. Invincible says close. Well, damn. Okay, so I was close. Well, which one is close? Because you put Wast, you put Miss. I don't know what those are, and now you're dancing on me. Damn. All right. Well, I can. Texas is a big place, so I can name 10 places off, and it might not be within 100 miles of any of those places. It's a big state. California is that's where I'm at. I'm in California. California is a big state too, but Texas is a whole nother. It's west. One thing I can think of that's west is Amarillo. Oh, I've been through Amarillo too. Amarillo, Lubbock. I can't think of any. I can't think of any other ones. Let's see. Let the girls saying hello. Says Late, how are you this morning? I hope your morning is going good. Another beautiful day. It is Wednesday morning in the Philippines. Now Invincible's got a whole party going on. Mama Leonila. Oh, wait, hold on. I got one. I got one for you. Look, drinking just like your emoji, and then this is what I have to do, guys. This is what I have to do for views and likes on YouTube. I gotta I gotta I gotta mimic the emojis that Mama Leonila is putting up on the screen. Uh, Troy and Nora vlog. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good morning, I believe, for you. Or are you here? Wait, no, you're here in the U.S. now, right? You're here in the U.S. I'm confused. I'm always confused, by the way. If you're new to the channel, understand this. I'm always confused. I'm a very confused individual. But good morning. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. This is Late. They says hello again. In Oklahoma, of course. Yes. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. My grandpa, my dad's dad was from Oklahoma. Invincible with the peace signs. All right. Hey, thank you, Invincible, for coming. I really appreciate new viewers coming in. Again, we're a very small channel. Um, we need all the help we can get to grow, and I appreciate you just dropping in and helping us out. Oh wait, Mamily Neil's like, no, don't put anything too crazy up there because I don't know. I might have to do it. I might have to do it. 10 million in the building with 8 likes. Thank you guys. Yeah, so once again, I'm just here chilling in my car in a random parking lot in Central California, and I'm waiting. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for an app to send me a sign that if I go and pick up food, I will get paid for it. In other words, I'm doing a gig app and I'm doing food deliveries. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting. And while I'm waiting, I'm here chopping it up with you. And hopefully you're chopping it up with me. Thank you. Troy North says, we will be in the Philippines this August. Ooh, can't wait for it to get here. I can definitely understand that feeling. Um, I love Philippines, and I'm sure you do too, because it's just an amazing place. The people are amazing. I don't know what it is. I was just talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about once my wife decides to resign or retire from her job. We plan to travel a lot, and so we're talking about different places where we might end up. And I told him, I said, the Philippines is the top of our list of places that we want to live right now. And then he named off some other places, and I just said, I think it's just because there's such a connection. I have such a connection to the Philippines. Obviously, my wife's Filipina, but she was born here in the States. So um, for us, it's just I don't know what it is. We both have just a very strong connection to the Philippines. Again, the people, the beautiful places in the Philippines. It's just an awesome place. So I'm excited for you to go back. August, it's gonna be hot in August. That's the only thing. How long do you guys plan on staying for? Ate Lea says, Mabuhay, Kuya Cisco. Good morning, Ate Lea. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Mam Leonila does that. Did that look like it? That kind of looked like it. Late the girl with the wave. Thank you, sis Late. Thank you. Troy North says the entire month. Love the heat, my friend. Yeah, you'd have to. You'd have to go in August. You'd have to. The heat. We always say it's hot, but it's not the heat that bothers me. The humidity is what gets to me. Um, like I said, it's 87 degrees right now, and usually, in the Philippines, it doesn't get too much hotter than that. Maybe mid 90s, but it's that humidity that gets you. We get over 100 here for weeks at a time. So it gets hot, but it's dry. It's still terrible to go outside, but at least when you go outside, it's that dry heat. You do sweat, but when you come back inside, you cool off really quick. Philippines, it takes a while. It takes a while to cool off, even when you come inside. So, but yeah, man, I would love to go there. I would have loved to gone there this Christmas, but we looked up tickets and they were outrageous. They were double what they were in February when we went. So I hope you guys have a great time. A whole month. That's a good time. That's a good amount of time to go. I hope you guys have a great time. What areas do you plan on visiting? Sis Lete is still listening, host. Thank you, Sis Lete. Thank you so much. I know it's early over there. You're probably getting ready to get up and get out. Oh, hey, my app is showing me that things are getting busier, so maybe we'll get an order while you guys are here. Mamla Nila does the in the I hope you're laughing, Mamla Nila. I hope you're laughing. BIY, what's up, bro? Says, hey, Cisco International in chat. How you doing, bro? Good afternoon, or actually good evening for you. How you doing, brother? He says, my wife is divorcing me because she thinks I'm too un-American. I saw this coming a kilometer away. Yeah, that kind of goes with the theme earlier on in the live. Yeah, bro. BC Momsy, good morning. How are you, sis? Uh-oh, wait, okay, hold on. Ma'am Lynn is doing a BC Momsy says thumb sock host. Thank you, sis. We got 11 likes, guys. Wow, it just blew up quick. Thank you guys so much. That's wow, that's much appreciated. 12 million in the building. Troy Norris says Manila, Boracay, and then Samar Island. Nice. I've been to Manila, I've been to Boracay, haven't been to Samar Island. Um, that is southeast of Manila, I believe. I think that's like just off the coast of the southeastern part of Luzon, I believe. It's in the north. Samar Island's in the north, because Samal Island is in the south off Davao. But yeah, Samar, I believe, is north. Man, that's gonna be nice. I'm jealous, bro. I would love to go. I would love to go. Maybe early next year. We'll see. We got a lot of stuff we're trying to get done. Sis Lady, thank you. Mamli Anila. Okay, hold on. That one is guys. I'm not a weirdo. I'm a weirdo, but I'm not like on drugs or anything. I am actually just copying whatever the name Iris May Alfaro. That's Mamli Anila. I am just copying whatever she's putting on there, guys. Tita Marie, hello. How are you? Are you back home? Are you back home in the States? Are you happy to be back home in the States? I bet you're not. How are you, sis? BIY says, what did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? HDMI. That's terrible. That was terrible, bro. Oh man, that was a reach. That was a reach right there. That one. I don't know about that one. Troy Norris says, my wife is wait, hold on. Man. Katabal Katbalogan City. Katbalogan City. I'm trying to say it right. Katbalogan City. Hopefully I'm close. Katbalogan City. Uh I vaguely remember that name, but it could be another name that sounds like it. But man, that's awesome. So she's from there. Is that in Samar? Is that in Samar Island? Oh, look at how do we do that one? This, yeah. Trainer says we have a house there. Man, must be nice. Wow. Yeah. Ultimately, I believe we could end up building a house there. It all depends. My wife, she needs to get a dual citizenship going. In order to do that, she has to get both of her parents' birth certificates in order. So it's a lot of paperwork. It's a whole thing. So we're gonna work on it. But until then, we'll probably just rent. But having a house there, man, that is so nice. You can just go there and show up anytime you want. There's no foolishness with leases and all that drama. Man, that's awesome, bro. Tita Marie says, I'm so happy to be back here in Canada. Weather sucks, but the food is so much better. Wow. Well, Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I haven't been to Canada, but I can imagine it's probably similar to what we have here in the U.S. And I will say there is a greater variety here for sure. Um, it does take a little getting used to. If you're used to eating food here in North America, it takes a little getting used to over there in Philippines, but and Japan. Um, I heard the food in Japan was really good, but I'm gonna have to find out myself one day because yeah, I'm ready to go there too. Emily Anila says, "Eee." This says Marie Ange Deborah Kwame. Hello, sir. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I messed that all up. Hello, how are you, Marie? Tita Marie says, "Are you on break, Kuya Cisco?" I'm on break all the time, sis. I am retired. I am on a permanent break. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just hanging out, waiting for these deliveries. Got my phone right here, my other phone right here, just waiting on a delivery. So I'm technically not on break, I'm on call, I guess you could say. But I think I'm on break pretty much every day because I'm retired and it's amazing and I love it. Troy Nora says, Nora has her dual citizenship. All three of our kids have their dual citizenship also. Man, that is awesome. Yeah, my wife's brother, his wife, well, his wife was born there in the Philippines. My wife's brother was born in Hawaii, like my wife, but his wife got her dual citizenship, and all their kids now are dual citizenship. So man, that is awesome. Good for you guys. It just gives you so many more options for living in the Philippines. I mean, there's just so much more you can do. I'm really hoping we can do that. But we'll see. I mean, it's one of those things that we know it's gonna be a lot to get done, uh, but it just gives you so many more advantages. Lady girl, thank you for hanging out. Mamla Mila, what is that one? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so this one is like, oh my god, and then this one is like, I don't know, I can't tell what that one is. Man, my vision guys are just getting wrecked. I think it's just getting older. Getting older, my ability to read things it's getting rougher and rougher. All you old people like me know what I'm talking about. BC Mom Z, thank you. Tita Marie says, I miss my own home cooking, mostly American and Canadian food. Yeah. Did you do any cooking over there, um, in Philippines and in Japan? Were you able to do any cooking? We've never done any cooking over there. We've had, I think, one place we stayed where they had like a kitchenette, but we didn't bother to cook anything. We were only there for like a few days, so it just didn't make any sense. Excuse me, didn't make any sense for us to cook. But yeah, I mean, the stuff that you're probably used to cooking at home, you probably would have a tough time finding in the Philippines. So yeah, it just depends. Depends on where you stay. But I do like the food there. It is like I said, it's different than the food we have here. Obviously, all the fast food options, they have a lot of them there. But just local. I do love the local food. It's You can't find food like that here. It's close, but it's not quite the same. Late girl, thank you. Tita Marie says yes. I cook when we stayed at Airbnbs. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's good. Um, I definitely would cook a lot more if we lived there for sure. We're on vacation mode. It's like it's easy just to eat out because you've got that extra cash and just you kind well, if you're like me, you go there with a certain amount of money, in your pocket, and whether it's cash or card, pretty much how much you're going to spend for the trip, how much you budget for the trip. So as long as you're within that, it's like all good. So we budgeted for food. So we pretty much ate out every single day. There were a couple times we stayed with some friends and we ate at their house, but um, most of the time we were just eating out. But yeah, having home cooked food, that would be the thing if we were living there. And I hope it happens. I'm really positive that we're gonna probably end up there, but you never know. We also have a couple other places we're looking at. So Mom Leonilla is doing oh boy. Tita Marie says, I don't know how to cook Filipino food except chicken adobo and spring rolls. Well, those are pretty good. Though, if you don't know how to cook anything but those two things, you're gonna be all right. I mean, I think that's pretty good right there. Um, my wife makes quite a few dishes. You know, one of my favorites. It's like sinigang. It's called lauya. It's like a Ilocano. It's like Ilocano sinigang basically, and she makes hers with short beef short ribs. She'll put bok choy and then also chayote. She'll cut that up. She'll throw that in there with the tamarind seasoning, and it is so choice. It is so that's one of my favorites. And then she'll make the chicken tinola. Oh hey, we got an order, guys. Oh my goodness, hold your horses. Yeah, we're gonna take that one. All right, guys. Okay, it's order time. So please, as I always say, bear with me while I do my thing here. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay. I had to make sure I turned my damn car off. This car next to me was turned on, so it sounded like my car was still on. All right. Let me see what I got here. Looks like looks like a few drinks. I'm gonna have to pick up. All right, guys. Stand by. How's it going? All right. That was cool. Got an order for Sage. Still working on it. All right. Yeah, this place is always hella slow. And the employees seem like they're tripping all the time. But that's okay, because we're still gonna do what we gotta do. So right now I'm gonna let this customer know that we're waiting on their order. Okay, set you guys down for a second. Yeah, so I'm just letting this customer know that I'm waiting on their order. That way they do not get upset that it's taking so long. And then I also gotta let the app know that I'm waiting on the order, that I'm not just goofing off. Yeah, this is one of those jobs that it's actually easy. I've said this before. It's pretty easy if you're just doing one app. At least here where I live, it's not super busy. It's not until you start doing multiple apps, or if it's really busy where you're at, that it starts becoming, I can see, really difficult. Let me go back here. Just Lete, thank you. Ma'am Leonila, thank you. Tita Marie says, that's my order. Hurry up. I wish I would fly straight to Canada right now. You're Vancouver? Are you in Vancouver, sis? Or near there? I would love to visit Vancouver. I always wanted to do a Seattle and Vancouver trip. Haven't been to either one. I would love to go there. Oh, Sir Rickman, Mr. CPR in the building. Oh, hi. Hello, sir. Good morning again. Maajong buntag. Ethan Reese says Quebec, French province. Okay. Okay. And that's on the east side of Canada. Okay, that's another place I'd like to visit. Yeah, Canada's really intriguing. I've never been close to Canada. I think the farthest or the closest I've been to Canada is probably near Chicago. I've been to Chicago. I've been just north of Chicago. That's probably the closest I've been. Um, but yeah, there's some beautiful areas there. Definitely. I love the mountains. I love the trees, and I think that's why I really love Canada. And of course, it doesn't hurt that the people are amazing. So yeah, Canada is definitely on the list of places to check out. She said your geography is good. I don't know about that. Like I said, I think my memory is bad. I forget where people are from sometimes, but I think I have a general sense of geography for most places that are at least well known places. And I mean, geez, I think you're our neighbor right north of us. I should know a lot about Canada. You know what's funny is when I was at work, I we used to mess around with each other all the time, and we would ask each other questions and try to stump each other. One question that I never had anybody answer correctly was, "What is the capital of Canada?" They never could come up with the right answer. It was always, Montreal, uh, Vancouver, everything but Ottawa. I don't know why. Ethan Marie says, "I'm north of Maine State." Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, way northeast. I think he's almost got my order ready, guys. Yeah, Ottawa. Guys. Sage. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So I got that order, guys. Hopefully it's correct. Like I said, I've had some issues with that place. They're really slow or they get the order wrong. And unfortunately, what happens is there's times where the order is wrong and the customer will get upset with me. Not upset, but you know, they'll have an issue with it and they can't get back at the restaurant, I guess. So they try to get back at me by saying, oh, we didn't get the right stuff. Well, I can't help that. Can't help that. All right, let me unlock this door. Put you guys right here. Hold on. Yeah, so I can't help it what the restaurant does. So I just cross my fingers and hope that order's right. Switch these up. All right, turn this on. Let this customer know I've got their order and I'm heading their way. Okay. All right, guys, we are on our way. We only got to go 1.5 miles. That is a good distance. Not too far. It's quick, so you can get the order done quickly, and you can start getting other orders in. I got a friend messaging me right now. I can't look at what he's saying, but it's my buddy Kuyapogi. Kuyapogi. Let's see. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta make a U-turn. Okay. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. All right. It says 7 minutes to go 1.5 miles, so I don't know. It must be traffic. Let me see where you guys are at. Okay, north of Maine State. Okay, so yeah, it gets cold up there, and I'm guessing that weather is really cold right now. A little different than Japan and the Philippines, I think, right now. So Rick Mon says, "Oh my." Mamli Anila with the hearts. Then he says Ottawa. Atelea says, "Still here, Kuya Cisco." She says, "What's the biggest tip you received?" The biggest tip I received was $64. $64. That was a really good one. And what it was I went to a place. It was a pizza place. I get there, and the first thing the guy tells me is, "Oh, bro, I'm sorry. It's gonna take a while. If you don't mind waiting." I go, "Yeah, I don't mind. I don't care." He goes, "Yeah, the two guys before you, they canceled it. They didn't want to wait." I go, "No, that's no problem. It's no big deal for me." It was a decent order. It wasn't, it wasn't a bad order, but I think that because you had to wait, the guys didn't want to wait because waiting costs you money. I don't do this for money. Like, I don't need this money. Like, I'm not doing it because I need it. I'm doing it because I'm trying to just make a little extra money for my grandson. So anything I get is fine, as long as I'm not losing money on like gas, right? So it was a fine order. So I waited. Make a long story short, it ended up being 12 extra large pizzas and a big old salad. I drove it over to the place to drop it off. It was a company, and they were having a company meeting. And so when I got there, they were all happy. I dropped the pizzas off, went back out, got the salad, brought it in, uh, joked with them a little bit, and then I left. Well, a little while later, the tip came through, and it was $64. It was awesome. So I think between the cost of the order being so much, they probably did it by a percentage base, and I don't know. I'd like to think maybe, because I did a good job, they gave me a good, really, really good tip. So yeah, that was the best one by far. I think the one before that was like $26. BC Mumsy, thank you. Mamle Nila, thank you. Tita Marie says I tipped an Uber driver $200 on New Year's Eve alone at home. That time, hubby at sea. Then wow, $200. Well, if this is really your order, Tita Marie, I expect at least $200. I mean, come on. That's an excellent tip. I don't even know what's the most I've tipped. I've tipped quite a bit. I'm one of those people that I've worked a lot of service oriented jobs when I was younger, and then doing this job, and plus just because I think I'm a person who gives a damn about other people. I think that, yeah, all the time people don't deserve tips, but I think that overall, as it stands right now, it's not the people who's working fault that they don't get paid enough. It's not their fault. People always say, "Oh, go find another job or go do this or go do that," and I've said that before too. But until that happens, you know what? It's nice to tip people because those people, they need that money, and I'm lucky. I'm in a good place in my life right now. A few extra dollars isn't going to hurt me that much. When somebody gives me good service and I see they're working really hard, I'm going to give them a tip. So I appreciate that you did that because that probably really made that person's night. The end of the year they're working. That means a lot. Atetes! She says, Kuya Cisco Mabuhay, good afternoon to you. Good morning here. Atetes, good morning. How are you? Good to see you, says. Thank you for dropping in. Mam Leonila, thank you. Tita Marie says, I always tip in cash. Don't trust the companies. Yes, that is the best thing you can do. So guys, if you tip people, please make sure you tip in cash because it is much easier for the person receiving that tip to get the whole tip. We'll put it that way, okay? Because when you do it, on the card or you do it, other ways where sometimes it gets split up amongst other people, you know, it's better to tip in cash. If they want to split it up afterwards, that's on them. But if you tip them in cash, that's at least that gives them an opportunity to have the whole tip to themselves. Because when I tip, I'm not trying to tip everybody in the restaurant. I'm just trying to tip the person that gave me the service. Let's see here. Turn it here, guys. But yeah, that's awesome. $200 cash tip. Woo! I would love the heck out of you after that. That is awesome. All right. Maybe someday I'll get that. We'll see. And like I said, it goes to my grandson's school account. So I'm really hoping by the time he gets of age, there's well over $100,000 in there, and it can be done. It definitely can be done. I would love for his whole school to be paid off, but by the time he gets old enough for school, it's probably going to cost like $10 million to go to school. Let me see, where are we at here? Mamle Anila, thank you. Presley, what's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing, Presley? Welcome to the live. Oh, I gotta click off, or not click off, but stop chatting for a second. I gotta find a place to park. Where does it say? Oh, it's right there. Okay, you know what? I'll park right here. So, guys, if you don't know how to parallel park, I feel kind of bad for you. My wife, I'm gonna talk crap about her right now. Whoops. Oh, that's not it. And while I'm talking crap about her, I can't do it. She can't parallel park, and she's always having a difficult time with it. Uh, but me, on the other hand, I know how to do it. Okay. All right, guys. Stand by for a second. Grab this order out of here. Leave that door. Okay. I'm gonna leave this right here. Just gotta take a quick photo. All right, yeah. So we got to take a photo of it so that we can show that we left it right where it's supposed to be. All right. Let them know that they got it there. Let this picture upload. Oh, I'm going to the wrong car. I was going to the car that was parked behind me. I look crazy. They're probably watching me out the window going, oh my God, this big black guy is trying to break in our car. All right. Almost on. Take a picture of it. It is delivered. We are done. All right. Yeah, so I come around, I'm paying attention to my phone, and I walk up to the car that I parked in front of, and I'm looking to open the door to the car like an idiot. Oh my God, guys. Okay. Well, hopefully they get their drinks before they get warm, because those are like cold drinks. Oh, speaking of devil, my wife is texting me. Oh, she's commenting. Hold on. Man, I was talking crap about her too. Shoot. Okay. Reggie Gakayan. Hello, how are you? Like done. Thank you. Thank you. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Oh, we got another one. And I am definitely not taking that one. Highway. All right. I like to take a picture of them, even though if I don't accept them. So that one right there, that order, they wanted to give me $6 to go 8 miles. No way. Not happening. All right. Mrs. Generous says, it's 3 p.m. I'm finally having my yummy lunch. Thank you for making my sandwich. Oh, honey. You're welcome, love. So this morning I made my wife's lunch, and she gave me directions on how to make her. She does these smoothies every morning, like smoothies, I guess. Um, but she gave me directions on how to do that. So walked me through that, got that done, and now she's eating it. Oh wait, wait another comment. Hold on. Oh, she says, "Oh my God." Okay, I missed this one. Oh my, you're so handsome. Ay ay ay. Guys, what am I gonna do with this woman? You see, this is why I treat her so well, because she lies to me. She lies to me all the time. Makes me feel good. But thank you, my lovely wife. How did I miss that one? All right, hold on, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. It's not too much traffic out here. That's what's nice, and I don't have to go straight, so I'm not risking my life and limb too much. Let's see. All right, Josephine Estor. Hello, good morning. How are you? Hope everything's going good. I'm Leonela. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. The Rambler 72 says, your wife looks like she works at a nail salon. Well, thank you, because people that work at a nail salon are some of the hardest working, intelligent, and kind people that I know. So I appreciate that, Rambler. That's awesome. Where do you work at besides working people's nerves? Probably a delight at parties, I'm sure. Big Blizzard, what's really going on? This is becoming a theme, bro. The driving lives, it's becoming a theme. I think we're on to something, bro. I'm not ready to do the 8 hour driving live like you did, but uh, I can do these little short distance ones. What's up, bro? You back home, back at work? Hopefully you're off work by now. And this person just pulled out, left me this nice shady spot. I much appreciate it. All right, guys. So yeah, that was a whole delivery right there. I hope that was as exciting for you as it was for me. Let me go ahead and take these off so I can actually see what the hell's going on. Let's say, what's up, bro? Nothing, bro. I just finished doing this delivery. I got a pretty good amount of deliveries today. It wasn't too crazy. I did do one delivery though. It was a longer delivery. It was, what was it? It was like, I think it was like 9 miles. I had to go 9 miles out, and what it was, I had to go to a truck stop. It was a teriyaki plate, so I had to take this all the way out to this truck stop, way out. And the order itself was fine. The amount of money that I was getting through the app was fine. I get to the truck stop and the guy jumps out of his truck. I say, "Hey man, how's it going?" He's all, "Oh, good, man. Thank you so much for bringing this out." I go, "Man, no, thank you," because he's a truck driver. I told him, "Thank you, man. Without you guys, the world shuts down, man." And so I grabbed his food out, handed him his food. The guy gives me a 20, man. Um, and that was, he didn't have to do that. The order was already a good tip, but of course, I appreciate it. For a second, I was almost like, man, keep it. But I know when I tip people and they tell me no, 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 they're gonna take the money. I don't care what they say. They're gonna take the money. If they want to throw it in the trash afterwards, or they want to give it away, that's on them. But they did a good service. I gotta give them money. So I took it. I try to be one of those people that I accept graciously and I give graciously. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, it's been a good day, bro. It's been a good day. On top of that, Mamla Nila, thank you. Said salute to the truckers. Yeah, man. I know a lot of people in person, friends of mine, people that I've known for God, almost 40 years. People I've known for almost that long, who are truck drivers. One of my brothers drives trucks. Kamal. We know people online that drive trucks. So yeah, people, if you don't realize how important truck drivers are to literally everywhere in the world, let the truck drivers not show up for work one day and see how long your day will be normal. See how long your day will be a good day. It won't be good for very long if they all stop working. So shout out to all the truck drivers, man. You guys are invaluable. One of the most important jobs that people can have. I'd say you got teachers way up here. Truck drivers is right up there with them almost. I put the teachers just a tiny little bit ahead because they're teaching our kids. And even though truck drivers are supplying everything that we need, man, if we don't get the kids taught well, it's all for nothing anyway. So truck drivers, teachers, they're right up there as the most important jobs that we have. And unfortunately, they're both two of the lower paying jobs. They do not make what they earn. That is my TED talk for the day. But yeah, guys, we got 4 million in the building. 20 likes. Damn, we got 20 likes. Where do we get some 20 likes from? Thank you, guys. Big 20 likes. Wow. That happened. That was quick. I guess while I was doing my order, people were just. I don't think, hopefully, I didn't miss anybody here. Uh, let's see here. Oh, let me add a. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah. But man, it's been a nice day today. It's up to 89 now. I'm pretty sure we're gonna crack 90. It's what time is it? It's only 3, so yeah, we'll probably crack 90, I would say. But it's gonna be a hot summer, guys. Very hot summer here in Central California. Blizzard says, salute to the guys that get up in the middle of the night and save the broke down truckers. Man, if only one of those guys was here right now, we could all thank him personally. Do you know such a guy? Okay, guys, let me add to my rambling, incoherent statement earlier. Truckers. Well, let me rewind even a little further. Teachers, they're like way up here and people we should be thanking for the job that they do, the importance of their job, not getting paid what they deserve. Right next to them comes the truckers. Like I said, if the truckers stop working, we all stop working. Period, point blank. But but if the truckers can't work because they're broken down on the side of the road out in the middle of nowhere, if nobody comes and helps them put new wheels, new tires on their truck, guess what happens? The truckers can't work. So in essence, the person who repairs or helps the trucker get back on the road is just as important as the truckers, guys. They're right there. And if such a person was in here, I would say salute to you. But unfortunately, we don't have anybody like that in here, so I'm not going to do that. Uh, No, actually, Blizzard is that guy. Blizzard is the guy that does that. Goes out in the middle of the night, braves the snow, braves the sleet and hail, the heat, the wind, you know, the lot lizards, everything out there on the road that could potentially be dangerous. He braves those things and he gets those truckers back on the road. So salute to you, Blizzard. Appreciate you, bro. He says, Iris May, hello. Yeah, man. So it's definitely one of those things where uh, you have to appreciate the people around you, not only for the people that they are, but for the jobs that they do. You know, uh, everyone has a place in this world. Everyone has a, you know, something that they can contribute to society and to people. And some of us, you know, some of us do more than others. And like I said, I really think truckers, teachers, you know, those are two of the people that I've always looked up to in my life because I've known people that were doing those jobs and I realized how important they are. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher when I was young, and then I realized how much work it was, and I decided I wasn't going to do it because I did not want to work that hard. It is a very hard job, and again, you don't make a lot of money. You really have to do it for the love of it, and I don't know. I don't think I had that much love, but it turned out all right. I turned out all right. I had a pretty good career, and here I am now, just doing Uber Eats, which is just fabulous. As a matter of fact, I need to look and see where am I at here. So today, let me look at. All right. Okay, so I actually made about $44 today. Doesn't sound like a lot, but for the amount of work I had to do and the amount of time I've had to do it in, not bad, not too bad. Let's see. Blizzard says teachers don't make nearly enough. Yeah, everybody knows this, and that's what's crazy is that we all know this, but nothing really changes with that. Go figure. Um, you know, and people always complain about taxes this, taxes that. You know, without getting too much into politics, you know, we all complain about taxes, but there's some really stupid stuff that our money gets spent on, like this war in particular. Billions and billions and billions of dollars getting spent on it. We could have just spent all that money on teachers. We could have spent all that money on healthcare for people. We were having that conversation. Again, I don't want to make this political, but we were having a conversation yesterday with one of my wife's coworkers who she's ready to retire. Um, and she can't retire because her health insurance is tied to her job. And she's 2 years away from reaching retirement age, but she can't retire because if she retires, she's not going to be able to have health care that she can afford. So she has to keep working. And it sucks. It really sucks. And physically, you know, she's having some medical issues. So, you know, She needs to retire, but she can't. So guys, if you are someone who cares about stuff like that, if you're a voter and you still feel like you want to uh, contribute to the conversation through your vote, please vote for programs that, or politicians that are going to, you know, help us get our tax money used more wisely. Because it's really on us, guys. If that stuff doesn't happen, that's on us. We can blame the politicians all day long, but we vote them in. So that is my other TED Talk for the day. Mamelanilla, thank you. Eileen says, Eileen, good morning. Like done host, thank you. Mega love shout out all. Thank you, says Eileen. Good morning. How are you? Are you already up working? Your shop already open? Another hardworking person who doesn't get paid enough, I'm sure. Shout out to all the shopkeepers in the Philippines. Thank you for doing what you do. You guys are a rock of your community. Everybody relies on you for all their daily essentials. So thank you for being another person who is just very important in our day-to-day lives. We got 7 million in the building. Whoa, 30 likes. How do we get to 30 likes, guys? What the heck is going on here? Man, that's pretty good. I'm not complaining. 30 likes, man. Salute for the 30 likes, guys. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll get another order or two before this live goes off. It looks a little quiet right now, though. We'll see. But yeah, guys. S activities 1. Bro, let me test your general knowledge. No troll. That's what all the trolls say. But please carry on. S activities 1. Oh man. Yeah, I'm up for quizzes today, I guess. Oh no, it's still 89 degrees. I thought maybe it might have popped up. Uh let's see. S activities 1 says, what's the most accurate predator on Earth? Accurate as in the highest kill ratio or percent. Uh couldn't tell you. Probably um maybe viruses. I would say viruses are probably the most highest kill ratio. They kill everything. Mamelanilla, thank you. Says you want hints. It's not humans. Well, virus is not human. That's what I would say. Viruses, because viruses pretty much kill everything that they get into. I think human beings are probably the only ones that have medicine that can fight some viruses, but that's about it. It's dragonfly. Really, that's not one that was at the top of my list. But if you say so, okay, dragonfly. I guess I could believe that. Your legendary is here now. What's up, bro? Tom Sock, thank you. You're legendary. Appreciate you. Good morning. How are you doing today? Thanks for dropping in. Dropping that Tom Sock. Your legendary is here. Says shout out from Southern California. Oh, you're in Southern California. Well, good afternoon then. Thank you. What part of Southern California are you in? Because I was born and raised in Southern California. Activities 1 says lion has a kill percent of 30, dragonfly has 90. 90 is pretty high. So I don't know how they come up with that number, but I'm sure they got a way to figure it out. But yeah, dragonflies are probably pretty vicious, I would say. We're lucky they're not big enough to get us. We'd be in trouble. Mamily and Nila, thank you. S activities 1 says we lucky they time. Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. There was a movie years and years. It was before I was born. It came out maybe in the 50s, early 60s, something like that. And it was a movie about ants that something happens with, I don't know, there's like a chemical spill or something like that. I can't remember. But the ants get huge, like bigger than people, and people just freak out. And yeah, we'd be cooked. Cooked. Ants are so strong. Dragon insects in general are just very strong for their size. If they were bigger, yeah, we'd be screwed. We wouldn't make it, guys. I'm in Downey. Oh, Downey. All right. Shout out Downey. Yeah, man. I was not too far from there not too long ago. Where was I at? We just passed through Downey though. I can't remember. But yeah, shout out Downey though. S Activities One says, next question, bro. Why do humans remember things that never actually happened as real memories? Anyone in the chat can try. I know the movie, but I thought it was Spider. Yeah, there's been a whole bunch of movies with animals that get bigger than they normally are. But that ants movie, if you go back, it's probably one of the first ones where it was animals going supersize and tearing people up. So your question was, why do humans remember things that actually never happened? I don't know. I don't know if we even know the answer to that question, but if I had to guess, I would say because our minds are very powerful and our thoughts are emergent properties of our brain that we don't technically have full control over. Otherwise, if we did, we probably wouldn't remember things that never really happened. But since we don't, we do remember things that we think happened but did not happen. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sis Joy, hello. Hello, how are you, Sis Joy? Thank you. Sis Joy, right now I have your playlist going on my iPad at home. So when I get home, I'm gonna check and see where it's at. Hopefully, I'm hoping it went through all the way, but it was a long playlist, so we'll see. But how are you doing, Sis Joy? Good morning. Your legendary is here now, says, "Stand by, bro. I'm at work. Just stop by to say hello." Thank you. Thank you very much, legendary. Appreciate you. Don't work too hard. Stay safe. And, just make sure that you have a good time. Even at work, have a good time. That's one of the things that I learned when I was working was keep a good sense of humor. Make the best of it. Yeah, it sucks sometimes to be at work, but make the best of it. Hopefully you have some good coworkers, legendary, that can, you can talk to and chat with and joke around with. Says Joy. Says hello. Thank you. S Activities One says because memory is reconstructive. So in a way, you are right, my brother. Hey, you know what? I've got a semester and a half of junior college behind me. I'm a pretty learned scholar at this point. With that semester and a half of junior college. Yeah, you know what though? Seriously, uh, the brain is an amazing, amazing human organ, and I think most people don't realize how powerful their brains are. And, you know, unfortunately, our education system here, at least in the United States, is such that we don't take full advantage of people's brain power. We're more worried about people passing classes, getting good grades, and moving on than we are about learning and about real knowledge. But again, I don't want to get into too deep of a TED talk. But yeah, it would be better if we had better paid teachers and we had a better syllabus for students to learn from. Sis Eileen, thank you. We got 6 million in the building, guys, with 33 likes. Man, thank you for the 33 likes, guys. I really appreciate that. It really helps our channel because the more views, obviously, that a live gets, the more likes that it gets, the more conversation that it gets. The more the algorithm pushes it out there for more people to see, and the more people that see, the potentially the more people that are interested in our channel. So you guys are really helping us build our channel up. We're very close to getting monetized. I think I'm only like maybe a little over 200 watch hours away. So we're really close, guys. So everyone that subscribes, thank you so much. All my friends and family that's out there, thank you so much for supporting us. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, guys. Um, S Activities One says, bro, now talking about work, I recently finished a pre-apprenticeship program for plumber. Do you think it's a right trade? I am 21, by the way. I can't say if it's the right trade because I don't know you, but I will say this: plumbers make pretty damn good money. It's not an easy job for sure, but they make damn good money. And I would say that's one of the jobs that AI is not going to take. Uh, Plumber, they're not taking that job. Someday when they get some robots that can go in and do, maybe then, but it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. So I would definitely say if you're looking for a trade, plumber is definitely one that is not going to be replaced anytime soon. It's always going to be in high demand. It's always going to be getting paid a lot of money. So I would say yes. If you're doing that, that's a smart move. I would recommend anyone who's young to learn a trade, go to college. That's great. Learn and get a degree, do all that stuff. Go get a white collar job. That's cool. But if you can learn an actual trade at some point, you'll always have that to fall back on. If things don't work out with the other stuff, a trade will always be there for you. So I think it's a smart move. If that's what you're doing, good call. Definitely. Says Joy, thank you. Your legendary is here, Nas. Give me some dot 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 dot. Blizzard Abroad says great trade. Yeah, man. Come on. You know what? It's one of those things that it's not going to go away anytime in the future. It's always going to be there. I don't see any way that can go away. And again, the AI it's a long way from being able to take jobs like that. And unfortunately, for somebody your age, hold on, guys, my app is doing stuff. For somebody for your age, you have a different set of circumstances than I did. I'm 53 years old. I had a different set of circumstances to think about when I was looking to get into the workforce. And a trade was good then, a trade is still good now. That can't be said about every job. A lot of jobs that were good jobs or considered good jobs back when I was 21 years old, they either don't exist or they're getting phased out. So yeah, it's definitely a good trade and great money. But like I said, it is hard work. It is hard work. SA Activities One says, "Love you, Blizzard." That's right. It says, "Man, but it's so hard getting job, bro. It's packed here in Ontario, man. You in Ontario? You're in Southern California, Ontario, or you in Ontario, Canada? Because I used to live near Ontario, Southern California. But yeah, it's a very, very difficult job market now. I don't envy young people going into the job market right now. I don't want to be negative, but it is so difficult right now. A lot of people, they cap on. Well, when I use the word cap, I don't use it the same way the young kids do now. To me, when I grew up, capping means like talking crap about somebody. So people like to cap on younger people and say they're lazy, they're this, they're that, but they're no different than we were when we were their age. They honestly aren't. And a lot of you guys that are out there trying to find jobs, it is incredibly difficult right now. Incredibly difficult. The economy is very screwed up right now. We got AI trying to take jobs. So you know what? I wish you the best. I hope that you have a lot of success. But that going that trade route, I think you're gonna be fine. It is hard, but if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. SA Activity salute from Blizzard. S Activity says, "Man, to be honest, I don't really like how we're developing AI. Man, it's too rapid. I don't know much about." Yeah. Canada. Okay, Ontario, Canada. Well, shout out again, Canada. We got a lot of Canadians that have been coming through today. Um, yeah, I'm pretty mixed on AI, but I'm leaning way more towards being against it. To be honest with you, it's like a lot of inventions that people come up with. It's very helpful. It can get us to places that we couldn't have probably gotten without it. But this is a different animal because AI it's developing intelligence. And so when it gets to a certain point, you always do wonder, we always talk about it, is it going to be like the Matrix, or is it going to be like Terminator, where it becomes self-aware and suddenly it's mixed through all of the things that we have, going on in technology, and it basically just takes over. It basically, does things in such a way that, human beings are, we're screwed. It can happen. So yeah, it is. It's scary. It is really scary, and I don't know what the answer is, because human beings were just not really good at, uh, when a big new technology comes around, the powers that be, the wealthy, the people that have all the power, they're the ones that push it, and the rest of us are just kind of like left to deal with it. So we'll see what happens. Blizzard says, I don't know how the union works up there, but it's the best way. But it's the best way if it's available. Yeah, man. Shout out to the unions too. I worked for a union my whole career, my whole 29 years I was working. I was under a union. It was great. There's things I could complain about. Don't get me wrong, but overall, the union was great, man. We wouldn't have a lot of things without union guys. At least in the States, we wouldn't have a 5-day work week. We wouldn't have overtime pay. We wouldn't have a lot of things that we take for granted today if it wasn't for unions. Thank a union if you get any of those things. Your legendary is here now. Shout out. S Activities One says, yeah, union is the way. Later though, after I get some experience. Well, I would say as soon as you can join the union, join the union. It can be it costs money, and sometimes you may think, oh, it costs too much money. But benefit is that if something happens and you need that union protection, you're gonna wish you had it. So as soon as you can, and I don't know how it works in plumbing or the trades exactly. I know there's different grades of like you have apprentice and journeyman and all that stuff. So I don't know how that factors in with the union. Maybe Blizzard knows because I didn't have that at my union, but I know sometimes you have to wait, I guess, for a certain amount of you get so many hours or something. I'm not sure, but as soon as you can get in that union, it's worth it. Whatever it's costing, it's worth it. Trust me. DIY says, I use AI in a very limited way, but this is going to be ramping up quickly. Yeah, there's no doubt. They're doing so many things. What scares me is them trying to put AI in military applications, having AI make decisions on its own about who to strike, who to kill, where to strike. That's crazy to me. Um, this thing can go bad really, really quickly. None of us has a crystal ball, but if I could guess, I would definitely say we are going to have some real scary technology coming up here in the next 10 years that is going to change all of our lives. Um, and I mean not in the best way either, because usually the people that suffer the most are the people us down here on the bottom, the bottom 80% of people who don't make all the money, who have none of the power. We're usually the ones that are suffering. So I don't want to bring everybody down, but it's scary, guys. It really is. I think the more we talk about it, the more people become aware of it. Maybe something will get done to where AI can get regulated in a way that it's not going to become as dangerous. It's not going to become this terrible thing. We'll see. Mom Leonila, thank you. Tita Marie says, my son moved overseas to work after he graduated university. He saw that finding a decent job is hard in Canada. Most of his friends are unemployed. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how it is in Canada, but again, I would imagine it's probably similar to here in the U.S. in terms of it's difficult. It's difficult right now for these young people to find a good career. Um, there's less and less jobs that are, I'd say, service related, manual labor type jobs, certain manual labor type jobs. That those were kind of jobs that a lot of young people would get into to work their way into other things. A lot of those jobs are going to be taken by AI. you know, um, Fast food workers. A lot of those jobs are going to be taken by AI. You already see that with, there being AI in the drive-through. Um, those were jobs for high school kids to have, college kids to have. A lot of those jobs are going to go away now. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm glad your son was fortunate, enough to get through school and, get over to Japan. Um, yeah, it's just really hard. I don't envy young people today. I really don't. Says yes. S activity says yes. Canada very hard right now, but we're gonna make it. Yeah, we have no choice. We have no choice but to make it. That's the attitude you gotta have. Sis Eileen, thank you. Blizzard says better thank a union member. That's right. No, absolutely, guys. Union is the way to go. 100%. Again, they're not perfect. They can piss you off. You get some stupid leadership sometime, but overall, the union is the thing that keeps us from being completely squashed flat to the ground because these people that run these companies, the people that run the boards and the committees and all that stuff. All they care about is money, making money. They don't care about us. They really don't. And the union is the thing that stands between you and them. And again, if you're not a part of a union, you're going to wish you were when things hit the fan. Blizzard says, as activities, take care, bro. Yeah, man, take care. Yeah, and stay with that. Stay with that plumbing. I definitely would. Sis Eileen, thank you. Blizzard Bra says, if you can think it, the government's probably already doing it. Yeah. Well, with Trump making that ballroom, they're already saying that it's really just the ballroom is just a disguise for something underneath the ballroom, which is like some crazy bunker. And there was a whole bunch of stuff they were talking about today about what they're going to have in there, and it's nuts, guys. It's really crazy. Tita Marie says most entry level jobs are taken by temporary workers. Oh yeah, no doubt. But even those jobs, like I said, those are going to be taken by AI. Those aren't highly skilled jobs. There's skill involved in most of those jobs, but it's not highly skilled. And it's something where those will be the first jobs that AI takes, guaranteed. Sis Ogon, thank you. She says, oh yeah. Thank you, Sis Ogon, for popping in. I appreciate you. Sis Eileen, thank you for still sticking around. Louise Book, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am Leonila, she's giving the game over. Let's see, we got 10 million in the building, 34 likes, guys. That is more than I could have hoped for when I just started this stream. Thank you, guys. I'm coming up here. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, so probably just stick around for like another 5 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes. We'll see, but I'll be shutting it down here in a minute. But thank you, guys, for jumping on with me. As usual, per usual, I got one order, and that was it. So that was the major excitement for the Cisco International Live today. My app just keeps reloading, and it just keeps showing that it's not much activity going on. That's basically what it boils down to. So I'll probably once I finish this stream up, me and my wife been cleaning out a spare room that we have, our spare bedroom, and we just got a lot of stuff in there. And I came across some different workout stuff. My wife had some little dumbbells. I had a weighted vest, a 25-pound weighted vest that I was using. I asked my son because I'm not going to use it anymore. I asked my son if he wanted it. He said he wanted it. So I'm going to go drive that over to him, let him get that. But yeah, it's going to hopefully help him out. He's been working out, trying to drop some weight. He's 23. Wait, how old is my son? He's 23 years old. No, wait. Oh, I'm tripping. Wait a minute. He's 28. Whew. Guys, I told you. My memory. He's 28. He's gonna be 29 in July. But he's working on getting his career together. He was in the Navy for a few years. He got out of the Navy, so now he's working on what he's gonna do after the Navy. So he's right there, in that age group that they're trying to find their career path, trying to find their way. So hopefully I'll give him this weighted vest, going to help him out, help him get in shape, help him get his stuff together. Blizzard says prices are ridiculous. Yeah, man, it's prices. Everything is just ridiculous right now. And and this is what kills me. It just boils down to greed. It really does. 99% of the things that the prices have gone up on is straight up greed. There are some things there's a limited number of them in the world, which the more those things get used up, I can understand, hey, the price goes up. Something that there's only a certain amount, okay? But I mean, the price of cookies, 25 years ago, if you go into like one of these little in the mall, what is it called? Just a bakery, and you go and you buy a cookie. 20 years ago, it might have been like 20 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, something small. Now they're like $8 for a damn cookie. You can't tell me that the ingredients that make cookies, like they're running out. They're running out of sugar. They're running out of flour, raisins. It's because somewhere in the chain of the production process, somebody decides they want more money. They want more money. They are greedier. They want more money. And so they charge more for whatever it is that they have because they can, because other people depend on them. So when they do that, everyone down the line has to raise their prices up because they can't afford to get gouged. So they just keep passing it on. And then who gets stuck with it? We do as the consumer. So my final TED Talk for the day will be this. The only way we as consumers can fight back on things going up in price is to use our dollars. And that means if we stop buying stuff, the price of stuff will go down. Trust and believe, because they need the money. The greedy person all the way at the top, if that money stops, they're going to change their tune. So if we don't like the way how much stuff costs, stop buying it. If it's not vital, don't buy it. The prices will come down, guys. Trust me. Supply and demand is a hell of a drug. Sis Joy says, mega love shout out, Ma'am Lilibeth. Good morning. Oh, I didn't see Ma'am Lilibeth in here. Did she come in? Did she pop in? I I didn't see her. Am I missing her? You know what? Sometimes this stupid thing gets stuck where people get taken out of the chat. I don't know why it filters some people out, but I don't see her in here. But shout out to Ma'am a little bit, wherever you are, Ma'am a little bit. Thank you. Let me see. Whoa, guys, I got a lot. I'm way behind here. Da, 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 da. Uh, where we at here? Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm sorry. SI2 says, anyways, guys, love chatting with you guys, but peace and love, brother. Hey, thank you, S Activities. Hopefully didn't leave yet. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I missed this, what you said here. I got caught up running my mouth. S Activities says, take care, bro. Yeah, good luck to you, man. Whatever you do, good luck to you. Um, yeah, see, my wife just sent me a text. She says, filtering her out. Blizzard says, if you can think it, the government's probably, okay, I already read that one. Most interesting, okay, got that one. Well, what I'm doing here. Miss Generous. Oh, Cisco challenge. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, guys, I was gonna post about the Cisco challenge. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. Blizzard says just book the flight to Japan today, bro. Bam, nice, bro. And you're doing it for 10 days, a week, 10 days. How long are you doing it for, Blizzard? Good on you, man. Congrats, brother. That's the hardest part right there. Just booking that flight. Not only does it cost a lot of money, but just pulling that trigger to just pay for it. Because you're always thinking, well, if I just wait this much longer, could it be cheaper, or can I find a cheaper flight? So good on you, man. Congrats, brother. Sis Eileen, thank you. Sis Joy, thank you. Said Price Rodriguez. Okay, yeah. Megala, shout out, ma'am, a little bit. Good. Okay, I read that. Flight prices. Okay. Atelea. Okay, now I'm back where I was at. Okay. Oh man, it's been one of those days, guys. Sis Joy, thank you. Tita Marie says, I just got home and I have sticker shock. Been away for 6 months and bought Wonder Bread for $7. Wonder Bread for $7? First of all, why are you eating Wonder Bread? That you got to get something better than Wonder Bread, Tita Marie. Come on now, some good whole grain bread. She said it was $5 half a year ago. Whew. Wow, $7 for a loaf of bread. I think the one we get right now is 5 something, and it's like a multi-grain. It's good bread, but yeah, it's just crazy. There's no reason why, the bread that we eat now, you can't tell me that it's better than bread was 30, 40, 50 years ago. Has more stuff in it, like chemicals and stuff, preservatives in it, but it's not better. Bread doesn't taste better now. Why is bread so expensive now? Because somewhere up the chain, somebody decided to get greedy, and it affects everybody else. It sucks. $7 for a loaf of bread. That's outrageous. Tita Marie says, I took out my bread maker, making bread at home from now on. For real. And the sad thing is that you're gonna go and you're gonna try to make your bread from home. It will be cheaper, but it's still gonna cost a lot of money because all of the ingredients that you're gonna have to use to make the bread, all those gone up in price. It's really insane, guys. I think we all know what's going on, but I think individually we all feel kind of powerless. But that's the thing. If we all work together, if we could just get people to work together and stand together, when they have these days where nobody's supposed to go shopping, participate in that. Don't go shopping. Let these powers that be, the rich and powerful people who are just crapping on the rest of us, let them know they're not the ones in charge. They think they're the ones in charge, and we think they're the ones in charge, but actually we're the ones in charge. So when those days happen, when they say, hey, a national day of not going out and spending money in stores, not going, doing all these things, don't do it. They'll get the message after a while. Trust. Blizzard says it was 93 degrees here today. Wow, 93 degrees over there. That's hot. That's pretty warm over there. It's still 89 here. Wow, 93 degrees. Ooh wee. Stay inside, bro. BIY says, yeah, Wonder Bread isn't even soft anymore. Yeah, man. I remember when Wonder Bread was, yeah, it was always that real soft, and it was just real, I don't know. For me, Wonder Bread, it was always like it's the white bread, the white Wonder Bread. It didn't have like any real like taste to it. It was like eating air. I don't know why. I just never could get behind it. But $7, I sure as hell can't get behind that. Tita Marie, it's time to either make your bread at home or switch to another brand. Wonder Bread's always been expensive though. Blizzard says, BIY salute. BOY says, hey, Blizzard. BOY says, when I did buy bread, I'd buy the really dark loaves. I don't even buy those anymore. Yeah, we like I said, we buy this multi-grain wheat bread. It's really good, soft bread. Um, we just had it today. I just made my wife sandwiches. I made myself some sandwiches. But yeah, I think she was also talking about buying. Jen, if you're still in here, I remember you saying something about getting a bread maker. And the problem is that we only have limited space on our countertop. We might have to move our little ice maker because we have a little ice maker on the counter. We might have to move that and start making our own bread too. Because if our bread gets to be $7 a damn loaf, I probably won't be eating bread after that. Is that why you don't eat bread, DIY? Because it's so damn expensive? That's crazy. It's nuts. And what I really like, I like sourdough, and I like it's the rye bread. Those are the two breads I really do like, and I would love to make those at home. God, if I can make those at home, I'd be so happy. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're at 85 minutes, so I'm gonna go about 4 more minutes. And I'm gonna shut down, guys, because I got some of my peeps getting ready to start their lives here pretty soon. I'm pretty sure. But thank you guys. Thank you guys. We got 9 million in the building still, 33 likes. Man, that's outstanding. Thank you guys. Really helps out a lot. And we're getting close. We're really close to those 4,000 hours. Uh, I'm going to apply. We'll see what happens. I hate to be negative, but I feel like there could be some little issues. Particularly, maybe I could see them saying that some of our silent lives maybe are repetitive. I've heard that before. So we'll see. I'm going to try to think positive. Whatever it is, it is. And once I know what to do to fix whatever it is that they tell me that we need to fix, that'll be done. And then it's inevitable. We're going to be monetized, guys. So thank you so much for helping us, out today on that path. Um, Tita Marie says, great chat. Bye for now. Tita Marie, thank you so much. I'm glad you got home safe. I'm glad you had an amazing time. I'm glad you got to see your son. Um, you know, can't wait for you to go back out there again. I'm sure you're ready to go back. I know you're glad to be home. You're gonna eat your food there, your local food there. You're gonna enjoy that, but it's only a matter of time before you can have that bug to go out again. Because that's how it works for us. We're glad to be back home, and some of our creature comforts and things like that we missed while we were away, we're so glad to have it back. But within like a day or two, we're like, oh, I'm ready to go back on vacation. So hopefully it doesn't happen too soon. But thank you, Tita Marie, for dropping in the live. um BLY says, I probably could get some. I just haven't for a long time. I don't want to know what it costs now. Well, it's $7 in Canada. I'm shocked that it's not that much here. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go to the store today. I'm gonna look and see what Wonder Bread costs, because I know Wonder Bread has always been kind of expensive. Um, I don't remember the brand name of the one that I think it's like Nature's Harvest or something like that. It's like a wheat bread, multi-grain bread. It's really good. I don't know, it's not $7. It's like five something, which is again still outrageous. But I don't blame you, man. But I love sandwiches. I love toast. I gotta have my bread. Um, where we at here? Mama Lanilla, thank you so much for being here from the very beginning. Thank you so much. Blizzard is on the road to 4K. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get there, bro. Um, that was the advice I was given. Sis Lilibeth actually was the one. Sis Lilibeth and oh God, there was somebody else who gave me that advice to wait till I get to the 4K. So I'm glad I did. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're close. Sis Eileen, thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day. Memla Anila, or is that Sis Gracie says, tune in, Sir Cisco. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I know your live is getting ready to start here pretty soon. So guys, two people that I know are going to be starting the lives pretty soon. They usually start around this time is Griselda Alfaro and Margie TV. Those two I know go on about this time. So when you leave here, please feel free to go right over there and join their channels, their lives. They have awesome lives. They're awesome people, and chop it up with everybody in there. BIY says, now I'm remembering that I haven't had a nice grilled cheese sandwich for a while. And you know what, bro? I just made my wife grilled cheese not too long ago. And if she's still in here, I think that's what we should have for dinner, wife. I think grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup. That's actually pretty good. Do you do that DIY? Do you do it with the tomato soup? We had sandwiches today, turkey sandwiches, and I put the what is it called? The cheese. Pepper jack cheese. Love pepper jack cheese. But a grilled cheese sandwich with pepper jack cheese, chef's kiss, man. It's amazing. Love that. And then you put the tomato soup with it. Oh, it's so good. I want that now. Wife, we're gonna have that. Says Lane, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you. Miss Jenner says grilled cheese sandwiches. You see what you started, DIY? I told you. Yeah, she loves grilled cheese sandwiches. I love grilled cheese sandwich. Blizzard says, damn, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Throw back to my child. I'm telling you, man, that's a combination. I don't know what it is about that combination, but it's so good, man. It's so good. Like those rainy, kind of overcast, cloudy days when you're a kid, you couldn't go outside and play, or if you're sick, your mom will make you grilled cheese sandwich and tomato. Oh man, yeah, that just sounds good. I gotta go grocery shopping too, by the way. I just remember that. Damn. But anyway, guys, okay, I'm at 90 minutes, so I'm gonna sign out here. We got 8 minutes in the building, 34 likes. Thank you, guys. If you haven't already, please double tap the screen, drop that like if you can. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd much appreciate it. Grateful for your attention and your time that you spent with us today. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, guys, and for you to share your time here with us, that means a lot. That means so much. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time here with us. We appreciate it. But have a great day. Stay positive. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, but we still got to be here. We still got to make the best of it. Be positive, be kind to others. Spread that amongst as many people as you can. And hopefully, we all get through this together. But real quick, let me go back in here. Says Eileen, thank you so much. Blizzard, thank you, brother. He said, Miss Jan, hello. Mamela Nila, thank you. Says Gracie, Irish May, thank you guys so much. We'll be seeing you here in a minute. Miss Jenner says Blizzard with the what are those flowers called? Babe, I always get these flowers. It's on the tip of my tongue too. It'll come to me. Hold on, let me stop thinking about it. Blizzard says peace, bro. Peace to you, brother. Glad you made it home safe. I'm glad you got to, spend time with your family. Hope your sister had a great birthday, that milestone birthday, man. That's awesome. And yeah, hopefully you'll get another trip drive down there real soon. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And like I said, if you can, go see Gracel Alfaro, go see Margin TV. They're getting ready to start their lives here pretty soon. Hibiscus, yes, I always forget it. I don't know why. It's my wife's favorite flower. That and plumeria is my wife's favorite flower. So I don't know why I always forget hibiscus. Oh, it never fails. Sis Fatima Bear, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Good to see you. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you once again for coming in. I'll see you next time. And until then, stay safe, stay kind, and I'll think of a better outro one of these days. All right, guys. Thank you. Like done. Thank you, sis Fatima Bear. Thank you. All right, guys. Take care.